So, hi dear Scorpio, very good evening to you guys. This is Tarot Anjali, and this is a journal of reading for all the Scorpio, Sun, Moon, Venus, or Rising from 24th till the 30th of August 2026. Roles can be reversed also, and if it is not resonating, this is definitely not your story. Please don't try to forcibly fit yourself into the reading. Sometimes the messages are not for you. For personal reading healing session, check out the description box. Will find the links below. And for tarot reading course and Ho'oponopono masterclass, two links are given below. So let's start. Scorpio, your person or your partner's current feelings for you right now at this present moment. Let's see. Your person or your partner's current feelings for you right now at this present moment are, let's see. We have the Page of Pentacles. So this is someone who feels like coming forward towards you with a very, you know, not vague actually. They feel like coming towards you for a fresh start, like let's start from the start. Now it can be a new person also who is kind of interested in you and they feel like let's build the friendship. Right now they're interested in friendship only, but they see a potential in the situation. Okay, so let's clarify the Page of Pentacles as their feelings for you, Scorpio, for the situation. We have the King of Cups, the King of Swords, the World card. This is someone who is feeling like, okay, I'm getting two scenarios here. Pick which one is yours. This is someone who feels like dropping their ego completely because right now you guys might have some kind of rift or fight or some kind of misunderstanding, and they might have become the most rude person on this planet Earth, and now they feel like they should drop their ego, drop their ruthless energies, and they feel like coming forward towards you with some kind of peaceful resolution, like becoming a very emotionally mature and grounded kind of a person and starting from the start with you. First thing. Second thing, for some of you, this if this is a new person that you're dealing with, they're already in your life. It's not like somebody completely new is going to enter in your life. There are very high chances of this person already in your life. They have come out of a fresh connection, they have come out of a fresh breakup, separation, divorce or something, and now they are feeling like they can start a bond with you, and they're trying their best to keep it very friendly, very normal, but the underlying energy is of trying to see a future with you, feeling like having this feeling like this can be a situation, good situation to go ahead with. Take it how it resonates with you according to your situation. Let's see, what do you feel about this particular person or situation from your side? Two of Wands. From your side, you feel like putting this situation on hold deliberately because you have maybe another priority in your life that you want to go ahead with, keeping a situation in the like backseat on the in the whatever. But there is this energy of holding, putting a situation on hold and waiting and watching and hoping for something to happen with the choice or decision that you made. Okay, let's clarify the Two of Wands as your feelings for this particular person or situation. We have the Four of Swords, the Five of Swords, the Seven of Swords. I'm getting this card a lot today, the Seven of Swords. I did three readings today, and all of these three readings have this Seven of Swords. Everybody's deceptive, everybody's having issues, trying to sneak away and run away from their accountability. But, anyways, you feel like you're praying and hoping for some kind of a miracle in a situation where things went down. You might be waiting for some kind of karmic justice to happen where somebody did something wrong with you behind your back, and you're waiting for that thing to give you some kind of good results, good karma, good points, right, in your kitty. Now, it can be related to a romantic relationship or it can be related to some kind of fraud or scam financially, maybe. But whatever it is, you guys are right now waiting on a priority basis for a situation to give you the good karma, the good news, the good results. Meanwhile, putting a situation like secondary, it's there, the second situation is also there, but it's not like in your direct energy of priority. Like, okay, this is priority. No. Let's see. Let's see what this person wants from you. What are their intentions for the situation between you and them, Scorpio? Knight of Swords. See, this person wants to run away as far as they can from what? I don't know. Let's clarify this. This person doesn't want to take the accountability. They don't want to, you know, face something serious right now. Let's clarify the Knight of Swords as their intentions for the situation between you and them, Scorpio. We have the Emperor and the Seven of Cups and the Three of Swords. Yeah, they don't want to talk about the heartbreak. They don't want to talk they don't want to be in this position of vulnerability or being emotional around you or being open around you, like where they're telling you each and everything, like what went wrong, how things went wrong. They just don't want to make it look like a very serious deal between you and them right now. They just want to keep their emotions under control, their life under control, and if something or someone is going to force them to open up or to do certain things that they don't want to do, they just want to run away. Okay, so even if this is like a person with whom you are having troubles with, they don't want to talk about it right now because they are too hurt to talk about it. Or if this is a new person, then also they just don't want to talk about it. No talks. Don't bother them, according to them. Let's see, what do you want from this particular person or situation from your side, Scorpio, in this situation? We have the Eight of Pentacles. From your side, you just want to put in the effort and energy in the right direction, whatever is the right direction for you. Wherever you are going to get the results of your efforts or energies, there you want to put them. Let's clarify the Eight of Pentacles as your intentions for this particular person or situation, Scorpio. So I have the Nine of Pentacles, the Five of Cups, the Eight of Pentacles. Okay. You want to sort out your financial things. You just want to be financially so independent that you don't have to rely on anything or anyone to be at least financially happy in your life, right? First thing. Second thing, you want to claim your independence, you want to claim your freedom, you want to get out of this feeling left out in the cold kind of energy, get out of this feeling of abandonment or trust issues or feeling like a failure in your life, and you want to do something where you know you are definitely going to get the results of your hard work. And for most of you, that's money, job, career, finances, status, financial status, right? Being rich. So you just okay. So you might want to shift all of your focus on things that you can change, control, or do something about in your life, rather than wasting your time, efforts on and energy on something or someone where you know you might never get anything good in return. So what's the use of even going in this direction, even thinking about that direction? Okay. Let's see what could be the possible outcome here for you guys till the 30th of August, Scorpio. We have the Six of Swords. It's like moving on towards calmer water, trying to find out ways to be at peace in your life, but still carrying a lots of past baggages with you, trying to, uh, leave the past baggages behind, but still carrying them with you. Okay. Okay. The load is still going to be there while you are trying to find the peace. Let's clarify the Six of Swords as the potential outcome for you guys. So we have the Ace of Pentacles, the Queen of Cups, and the Queen of Pentacles. Yeah, you're heading towards a totally new energy, totally new, maybe business opportunity, work opportunity, or totally new understanding of your new life. It's like a lot of self love, self care, self healing with other energy involved in the dynamics where you are starting something from the start, but there are new people, new energies, new connections, new vibes around you. Like new people are not always like, okay, the people that you don't know. New people are like the people might be you were not in touch with from long time in this context, in this outcome context, telling you, right? So you are heading towards something meaningful that you want to create in your life or someone meaningful, and there's going to be a lot of self love, self care, self healing, nurturing, and compassionate kind of energies involved in this brand new beginning. And other energies are definitely going to be there to help you, or you are consciously choosing to be around those kind of people or those kind of situations where you are going to feel worthy, where you are going to feel loved, where you are going to feel respected. Okay, let's see the guidance for you guys for this month, for this week, for this situation, Scorpio. So we have the Eight of Cups and the King of Pentacles and the Devil. You have to understand the difference between having an actually stable, grounded, and good relationship, and between something that's toxic, unhealthy, but addictive. Sometimes we keep on fooling ourselves by continuously telling ourselves that even if this person have so and so issues, at least they love me, at least they care for me, at least they do this for me, at least they do that for me, at least they're not cheating. This at least is not a good idea, because you yourself is not having any kind of self-worth or self-respect if you are continuously compromising on this on that at least, when you know that at least is going to cost you your life later on, right? Hmm? So understanding the difference between a true, healthy, mature, grown relationship and addictive energies is going to save you from a lot of relationship issues in the coming future, Scorpio. Walking away from those people, situations, or things where even if they have, let's say, 40% right or good things in their life, but 60% they suck. Walking away from those kind of energies is going to save you from a lot of embarrassment, shame, and regret later on in your life. So instead of trying to make something look like a good thing forcibly, just go for the good thing that's actually good, right? So let me answer one of your questions related to this particular situation of your life, Scorpio. This portion also might or might not resonate. I'm going to give you 15 to 20 seconds to get the answer. If that's not enough for you, you can pause and unpause whenever you feel like. And if you're not going to get a clear cut yes or no, then you can take the message as a guidance for your situation if you want to. So let's start. You can close your eyes, take 3 deep breaths, ask your question 3 times in your mind space, keep it short, simple, and precise, and your time starts now. Okay, so the answer to your question is let go. Okay, let's see. Let go. At first glance, this card might seem to be suggesting that you give up your current pursuit, but that is not the message. Instead, it suggests that you let go of your attachment to the subject of your question and cease clinging, striving, and grasping. The Let Go card asks you to learn to love with an open hand, let universal flow come and go as it desires, and trust all is for your highest good. Something that is held and squeezed and restricted cannot grow or flourish. Release your troubles and desires to the divine and trust in spirit to find the perfect solution in the perfect time. Okay, so yeah, thank you so much for tuning in. Scorpio, we'll see you soon in the next video. Bye bye, take care. May existence bless you. Namaste.